from Korea. I'm Fatemeh, and I did both my master's and PhD at the University of Utah. So I arrived at the University of Utah in January 2015, and I naively thought I would be an Iranian Christoph Columbus discovering University of Utah as the first Iranian. So the first day that I was on campus, I randomly asked an address from somebody, and he asked me if I am an Iranian, which I said yes. And he immediately started helping me, supporting me, and connecting me to other Iranian students. So then I realized there is a big Iranian community here. I discovered there is a big Chinese community. I discovered there is a big Indian community, big Bangladeshi community. And in one word, I discovered there is a big international community at the University of Utah, which could be very supportive and helpful. And that really helped me during my study at the University of Utah. So the other thing that I really liked about University of Utah, of course, when I went to the ECE department, I again found faculty and staff to be very helpful, very supportive, like John Bolke, he's also very supportive, Berardi, very supportive, my advisor. In fact, I think John Bolke, you won the Outstanding Staff Award of the College of Engineering, right?
Yes, I did a couple years ago.
Very rightly so. And I think last year also Mel from the ECE department won that, right? The Outstanding Staff Award of the College of Engineering. So we have very helpful staff and faculty in the ECE department. And of course, a very high quality of education. You already heard about the talks. You already checked your prospective professors' research. I experienced it firsthand, the classes, and the quality of education, of course, very nice. And I found the professors to be very, very knowledgeable. Apart from all of that, the other things that I really liked about studying at the ECE department at the University of Utah was nature. You know, nature is so close in Salt Lake City that sometimes when I used to get tired, I just went to Merrill Engineering building parking lot. In fact, the building that John Bolke is right now. And I could watch the sunset and everything. It's amazing. So I recommend you just go and check some pictures of the University of Utah, like Merrill Engineering building, just pictures of Utah, Salt Lake City, University of Utah. It's amazing. At some point, in fact, I checked, Utah is in the top 5 most beautiful states in the United States, with 5 national parks that you can just drive to with 4 or 5 hours, right? And this is just Utah, and the close nearby states, like we have Grand Teton and Yellowstone in Wyoming. That is also 4 or 5 hours drive. Like then we have like Grand Canyon in Arizona. I mean, the nature and the close by in the neighborhood also is very beautiful. And if you don't like nature, if you don't like outdoor, fine. Las Vegas is just 4 or 5 hours drive from here. Salt Lake City itself is actually a very interesting city with a lot of activities. I remember when I was studying there were a lot of art performances, theaters, like dance performances, which with our University of Utah card, it was either free or very affordable. And I enjoyed that diversity, the diversity of communities, and also, of course, variety of restaurants in the Salt Lake City, in Salt Lake City. One thing that was also important for me when I was studying at the University of Utah was that, so you see, when you get your degree, your master's degree or PhD degree in electrical and computer engineering, and you go to industry or you become a professor, you're going to make a good money, right? But while we study our master's or PhD, our salary is kind of limited, right? When I was living in Salt Lake City and studying at the University of Utah, I could have a comfortable life with my salary, with the stipend that I was receiving from the university. Because, you know, Salt Lake City is not as expensive compared to, for example, California or many other places in the United States. So it was a very good combination, right? I could actually visit a lot of places and have a relatively good balance in my life. So what I'm trying to say, so I hope that you don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that studying master's or PhD is going to be easy in electrical and computer engineering. No, it's not. It actually takes a lot of hard work. In fact, I don't think it's easy anywhere in the United States. What I'm trying to say is that when I studied my master's and PhD at the University of Utah in the ECE department, I received great support, help, and I was able to have a good, relatively good balance in my life. And I really hope that you also have a great experience studying in our ECE department. Thank you.